I believe that everybody has a story, and I'm fascinated to hear them. So come with me as we take a walk down Fascination Street.
You've heard of CBD oil, right? Everybody has. CBD oil helps with relaxation as well as joint and muscle pain. But do you know what hemp-derived CBD oil is? Let's talk about HempWorks. HempWorks products are made from industrial hemp plants grown on Kentucky farms. And the CBD constituent that naturally occurs in industrial hemp is just one of over 85 cannabinoids that is identified in the cannabis plant. HempWorks CBD oil is CO2 extracted, resulting in a solvent-free, pure extraction. HempWorks offers 500 milligram and 750 milligram full-spectrum hemp oils. They also offer them in 2 flavors, peppermint and natural. They do not use any artificial sweeteners or flavorings. They also offer THC-free versions of these oils if you are subject to regular drug screening. HempWorks CBD oil is non-GMO and organic, produced on Kentucky farms, and is free of GMOs, synthetics, fillers, and other harmful ingredients. HempWorks is so confident in their oils and products that they give you a 30-day empty bottle refund policy. If you change your mind within 30 days of ordering, send it back and they will refund your entire purchase price. HempWorks offers several products, including an anti-aging cream, a Revive cream infused with collagen retinol, which has incredible benefits for the skin, a Relief cream, which helps soothe and relax muscles. Also, HempWorks has products for pets. There's dog treats and CBD oil. And the dog treats are soy-free, corn-free, and grain-free. I believe that HempWorks ships to all 50 states and some countries. So if you're interested in learning more or purchasing any of these HempWorks products, go to www.hempworks.com/BREXHEMP84. That's www.hempworks.com/BREXHEMP84. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Most workplace drug screens and tests target delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, and do not detect the presence of cannabidiol, CBD. Cannabidiol, CBD, is a naturally occurring constituent of the industrial hemp plant. HempWorks does not sell or distribute any products that are in violation of the United States Controlled Substance Act. The company does sell and distribute hemp-based products. Hi everybody, this is Steve Owens from Fascination Street Podcast. I really appreciate your listening to the show. I'm having a lot of fun getting to talk to some really fascinating people, and I want to continue doing this, but I need your help. I need you to subscribe and tell people about the show. But the biggest thing you can do to help me is to rate and review the show on iTunes or wherever you listen through. As a special thank you, anyone who rates and or reviews the show, send me a screenshot as proof and I will mail you a set of 3 pair of silk cufflinks courtesy of my friends at Menlo House. You can send it via Twitter to @FascinationSTPD, via Instagram to FascinationStreetPod, or email me at FascinationStreetPod@gmail.com. I really appreciate all of you for listening and for helping. Thank you so much. Now let's get to this week's guest.
Yeah, talk to me, yeah.
Okay, so my manager texted me, is your dad commented on my...
So my dad is the one who introduced me to you.
Cool.
He lives in Foley, Alabama, which is right next to somewhere, Alabama. I don't know. Like there's some songwriter festival or something.
Oh.
I don't know. Just
I haven't played it.
Well,
I
me
wanna
either.
play it.
I haven't played it.
You hear me?
But yeah, he introduced me to you, and so I reached out.
Cool.
Okay, so my name is Steve Owens, and I have a podcast called Fascination Street, where I interview people who I think are fascinating. I've interviewed everybody from directors to actors to musicians and record executives and inventors, just everybody.
Yeah.
And you, my friend, are very fascinating.
Am I fascinating? I was unaware until this moment.
I'm sure. So I read 3 different things about you that conflict, so I'm going to need you to clear it up.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, welcome to the show, Bri Bagwell. Thank you so much for taking this time.
Thanks for coming, of course.
So I read somewhere that you are 4-time, I believe this is yours.
Oh, yeah. Is he bringing me a beer? He's such a good man. I know. Is that okay to have a beer on your podcast?
Why not?
Thank you, darling.
So I read somewhere that you're 4-time Texas Female Vocalist of the Year, but then I read somewhere else that you're 5-time. But then I read somewhere else that you're 6-time.
Yeah, well, 6-time just happened about a month ago. Wait, less than a month ago. Maybe just a couple weeks ago. So it is, in fact, 6. But I kind of like the sound of 4 better. I don't sound so old.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you? So is it 6 times in a row?
In a row.
How does that happen?
I don't know. It's actually fan voted, and so I take that. I love it. You know, it just does something for my heart when I win. And this year, actually, they had the show on a Saturday night, so I couldn't attend the awards. And I thought I didn't win because no one told me. So I said, man, I'm really bummed. I didn't win. And the next day, my promoter called me, my radio promoter. He said, congratulations. I said, what? I didn't know I won.
You're like, why didn't you tell me last night?
Nobody told me. He said, I thought everyone would tell you. I said, nobody told me.
Well, everybody thought everyone would tell you.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's so impressive. So is it an actual physical award?
There is, and he's coming to give it to me tomorrow, playing near Dallas. So he's coming to give me the actual award. So I have them all on a little shelf.
At your house?
Yeah, and I hung the shelf myself. So I'm kind of worried about its stability, but it hasn't fallen down yet. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think that speaks wildly to your fan base.
Love them.
Also, I think, if I'm not wrong, like you had a piano or a keyboard that sort of broke, and then was it some fans that all got together and bought you another one?
Yeah, I think they're going to be here tonight. I think it was mainly one guy, and he's going to be here tonight. And the way that came out on the last time I was interviewed about that, I'm so grateful for that, like beyond grateful. And I think I said, oh, the fans miss my piano. I don't think that they miss my piano playing. I'm not a great piano player by any means, but my emotion, it makes me so happy to play it. Like, it was my first instrument. I taught myself to play keyboard when I was 13 on this little cruddy little, like, tiny
little
keyboard.
Casio.
Oh, it was just in the garage and dusty, and my parents were like, you know, I just loved it so much, so they bought me an old used church piano when I was 13.
Like an actual full piano?
Full, you know, upright.
Or an upright.
Yeah, and that's how I started playing. So I've never had lessons or anything, and I'm not really that great at it. It's just, it makes me so happy to play it on stage. So yeah, they bought me a piano, and I actually don't have it here tonight because it doesn't have a case yet.
Got you.
So I'm really bummed.
What kind of a loser buys you a piano with no case? I'm just
I know. Well, he did buy a case. It's just a soft case.
Oh, gotcha.
And nothing with a soft case survived.
Yeah, I bet.
The trailer.
You played with like 220. Didn't you last year play like 220 shows?
We played 180, 182.
Same thing.
It's a lot.
Good Lord,
yeah,
that's a lot.
And that's why I feel, you know, like today's just, you know, for the band it's Friday, Saturday, but I've been in Nashville since Sunday, and then I flew in yesterday morning at like 7:30 a.m. and then played a private acoustic show last night, and then we got Friday, Saturday, and then I play another acoustic show on Sunday.
That's awesome. I just interviewed another lady in Nashville this morning. She's the drummer for Raylan Nelson.
Okay, that is a female drummer. Is like, that's so cool.
She's rad.
That is awesome.
She's really cool.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Good for her.
So
super cool.
I have a few questions that I just have to have the answers to.
Yeah.
You have... Well, first of all, you're from Las Cruces, is that right?
That's right. Yep.
Now, is Las Cruces on I-10?
It is. So if you're going to California...
I was there. I stayed there on the way back from California.
No way.
Yeah, in a motel. I wasn't going to stay. I was just going to drive through, but my wife was like, look, it's because I didn't get out of LA until late.
Yeah.
And she was like, you have to promise me you're going to stop somewhere. So I stopped at a Motel 6 in Las Cruces, and that is the only time I've ever stayed at a Motel 6. I think that I got about an hour and a half of sleep because I was like, this place is disgusting and I'm ready to go. But I wanted to make sure that I got a receipt so I could tell my wife that I spent the night somewhere.
Right.
But that place was terrible.
Well,
so
now you got mom and dad there. You can stay with my parents.
Oh, sweet.
So,
awesome.
Never again.
Oh, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's right. Oh, if anyone ever is driving through there, I always tell them to look for the pecan trees on the side of the highway. Those are all my family's pecan. My
Oh,
family
really?
pecan farms.
I don't know if you need to tell everybody where your family lives.
Right? There they are. Go knock on their door. No, Mom loves company. She would love to have anybody stay there. Then actually bands pass through there all the time to play gigs and go hang with my parents.
Really?
And, yeah.
So you have twin brothers
Yes.
who are also musicians.
Yes.
Are they still musicians?
I mean, I think they'll always be musicians, but I
Sure.
know what you're asking. They were the smart ones that got. One of them works for Edward Jones,
Ooh,
financial advisor. He's doing
wow.
very well, and then the other
Uh-huh.
one is an accountant with my dad. So my dad's an accountant, so they work together.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and it's really cool actually. In Las Cruces, they have their offices are adjoining,
That's precious.
and so yeah, my mom goes in, and they all work together, and it's really cool.
That's really, really
Yeah,
sweet.
but Christmas and stuff is fun because we play.
Oh my gosh, I
Music
bet. It's like the Von Trapps.
Totally.
Do your parents play
Totally.
anything at all?
My dad plays guitar and sings, and my mom played piano. My mom actually played lap steel. And
Steel guitar?
Yeah.
Like with the thing
Yes.
on your finger and the sliding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
And sings harmonies, and my uncles had bands, and so the whole family's musical. I didn't have a choice.
Oh my gosh, and this is around Christmas?
Yeah, we get
All
together.
right, cool. So I'm going to mental note, pecan trees, I-10, Christmas.
Absolutely. You're more
It is
than
a party,
welcome.
yeah, sure. And you have sponsors, Rebecca Creek. How, like, I am a bourbon. I lived in Louisville for a little while.
Awesome.
And before I lived in Louisville, I lived here in San Antonio my whole life, and I was real big into Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
I moved to Louisville. I don't give a shit about Jack Daniels anymore. It's all Woodford. It's all Rebecca Creek.
Right.
Which is here. So how did that happen? How'd you get?
That's really
yeah.
cool. About, let's see, this was 2000, I want to say 2012. I was playing Green Hall, and I had just had a song come out called Whiskey. And this guy came up to me, and he had a Texas-shaped basket with a bottle of whiskey in it and 2 glasses. And he said, Bri Bagwell, I want to be your whiskey. And I was like, that's really creepy. Because I'd never heard of Rebecca Creek at the time. And I
Right.
said, that's really creepy, but I like where your head's at. Like, we just joked. And then that was right when they had launched Rebecca Creek. I mean, Enchanted Rock Vodka has been out for a long time, and then the whiskey came second.
And they're the same company, right?
Same company.
Okay, yeah.
And now
And
the
they're on
whiskey's just
281, right?
yeah, out like near Bernie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in Bernie. So,
Okay.
So yeah.
The
it's real
distillery
close
is
to me.
awesome. It's open for tours on Saturday and stuff, so anybody that wants to go should
Now-
definitely go.
This is, you can have two loves.
Yeah.
You live in Johnson City.
I live in Austin.
Oh, I thought you bought a place in Johnson
Well,
City.
my best friend bought some land there,
Oh,
and we were
okay.
building, but she ended up having to sell it.
Got you.
So I did not end up moving there, which I'm.
Because I was gonna say there's a bourbon really close to Johnson City. It's in Hye, Texas. HYE.
I've heard about that.
Garrison Brothers. It is really, really good. It's wildly expensive.
Oh
Like it's 3 times the price of Rebecca Creek.
my goodness.
But it's good. But this is very expensive.
I've heard about them, and I've actually wanted to stop in there. That's the
You
thing
should.
about.
They did that free tour thing too. It's
That's
really
cool.
It's a
Yeah.
really neat experience. In all your free time.
Yeah, right. I know. Well, Rebecca Creek's not like a joke. They would be like, heck yeah, try the whiskey. But they just launched a new one called Texas Ranger. That's like a sweeter Canadian blend
Okay.
that is like super dangerous to drink.
Oh, yeah?
So if you want to try,
That's the sneaky one, huh?
that's the sneaky one because it tastes too good.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'd love to try that. Yeah, I love to go to Fredericksburg. If I do have a couple days off, that's where I'm at.
My wife and I, since we live right there in Bernie, we are members of a bunch of different wineries. out there, and we
Awesome.
go hang out all the time.
What's your favorite one? Now I'm asking you.
Grape Creek.
I do love Grape Creek. The scenery there is just beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. That is
Yeah.
my happy place.
Funny story. So I have a jewelry collection out of Fredericksburg. It's a Texas Silver
I
Rush.
was going to
It's
ask you
on-
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well, it's
Hold on one second.
Yeah, there's a train. Pause for the cause.
I used to,
That's so funny.
2 doors down, there's the pizza restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I used to own it when it wasn't a pizza restaurant. It was something else.
No way.
It was a restaurant, but it wasn't pizza. And
Cool.
every time the train came by, which was a lot,
Yeah.
we'd have
A little
everybody-
cheers
Yeah,
and.
everybody was like, ah. And I think that here
That's
at this
awesome.
bar, whenever the train goes by, they have shots.
Okay, that's
Like it's a
awesome.
discounted, like train shot.
No
or whatever.
way.
The locomotive, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So tell me about the jewelry.
Well, the guy that owns it, it's
What's it called?
Texas Silver Rush. It's
Okay.
right on Main Street. Really great guy. And he ended up just like coming to a show, and he's like, I know you love turquoise. You're from New Mexico. He's like, I make jewelry. And he started giving me jewelry. Him and I have become friends, and over the last couple of years, we've just been buddies, and I'll send people to his store, and people ask me, and I give him his phone number. I mean, he's just wonderful. So finally,
what's his name?
Joe Rimini.
Cool.
And then so he's like, why don't we just launch a Bri Bagwell collection, which is all the jewelry that I own and wear, and people can go buy it. And so we were doing a photo shoot a couple weeks ago for my collection, and I was driving, and I was stopped to do a podcast, and then I was driving, and I was on time, but I didn't have anywhere to get ready, so I actually pulled into Grape Creek and asked them if I could have a glass of wine and use their bathroom to get ready. And they had a plug, and so I got ready in Grape Creek's bathroom. But
yeah, they're really cool.
They are.
They're really nice folks out there.
Yeah.
We've been members there for over 10 years.
That's awesome.
We love that place.
Oh, it's beautiful. And their wine, there's one, what's the one? It has a weird name, and I love it. It's a red. I can't remember.
I only drink reds. They have a Bellissimo.
Bellissimo is the one. Yes.
Serendipity, which you kind of got to be a member to drink. I mean,
that is so great.
It's awesome. It's
one
really
day
cool.
I'm going to be I'm going to be a member of a bunch of wine,
so
like you.
We have over 700 bottles of wine at our house, so we really should stop being members.
No, you shouldn't. That's amazing.
But we're just not drinking enough, I guess.
Well, lucky for you, we can come over.
My wife travels about as much as you do.
What does she do?
She opens psychiatric hospitals all over the country.
Awesome.
And so when she is opening one at a location, she's just traveling back and forth there a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she comes home, on the weekends and stuff, but she does some traveling.
She travels, yeah. It's a hard life.
But she doesn't have to travel with a bunch of dudes. What's that like?
Well, I'm used to it now. I've had a band for 7 years. They're actually very respectful. I've been very lucky. I have great guys. But definitely there's a difference as far as, when we're going, and say a couple months ago we blew out a tire, and then we're late to where I'm going to have to go straight to the stage, and I'm like trying to get ready in this mirror, which I do very frequently. But it's just different when you're a guy.
I feel like you should have a bigger mirror.
Yeah, I know. I only have this. And then I have in the back
ones that slide over that are like big.
Are you kidding me? This whole time you've had this knowledge and you have not shared it with me?
I'm an asshole.
I thought we were going to be friends. Now I'm mad.
Big. Need a big one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay, I do
they're
know
like
that.
everywhere. Like
I also have
AutoZone or Walmart or whatever.
What?
Like, they got them.
I'll have to find it, because I do have a Velcro one where I can Velcro it to the back of the seat back there and do it. But I like the light, and now this has a plug, and I can kind of
bunch of plugs.
Yeah, I can kind of get ready from the front seat more often than I'd like to, but
well, I mean,
can't complain.
You are a working girl. You're a hustler.
I try. I think, especially in this scene, you need to play a lot. You need to play as much as the guys, maybe more, to gain the respect and momentum. And I love to play, so I do love to be on the road. But after 7 years, man, I'd like to be on the road a little bit less.
Okay, so what that means is, music and gear and merch and stuff. Are you in the studio right now?
I am. I just got back yesterday. I've been in the studio all week in Nashville. Well, by studio, I mean we tracked on Sunday in a studio, and then I'm recording vocals in my producer's house, because we're doing vocals 5 to 7 hours a day, and that to rent out a studio for that in Nashville would be unaffordable for me.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we're doing it in our house, which is fine and great, and it's working out wonderful. So almost done.
Do you notice it? Well, I mean, I don't know if you can notice a difference, but do you feel a difference being a girl and doing this? Like, is there any more pressure or any less pressure? Do you think it's harder?
I definitely think it's harder. I mean, initially, there was I had no real model to look to. There's like, Jamie Lynn Wilson's been doing it, Charlotte Corn, but there's no, I wouldn't say there's any, female Randy Rogers or female Aaron Watson. Do you know what I mean? So It's like, and I did initially have a bunch of people who were like, we won't book a female because she won't sell tickets. I don't see that anymore. So it is changing.
So, but you really, you didn't see that you couldn't sell tickets. You just saw that the perception was that you couldn't sell tickets?
Absolutely. And even still, there is definitely a perception, and it'll hit me at weird moments, because I have this stubbornness to me where I'm like, no, it's fine. I can do it. It's not different. I'm just going to power through it and rock it out and put my head down and work, and it'll be fine. But then, the other day, some guy said, well, I love you, but I'm not going to get in my truck by myself and jam a girl's CD. Like, I'm not going to do that.
Oh my
and
God.
then you're like, wow, people still think like that.
That's weird.
But they do.
Was this an older person?
No, I would say he was about my age. He's probably 30 and just...
Really?
He was just like, I'm not going to get in...
He's a liar. He's just too manly. He's a liar. I do
But
it all
you
the
do
time.
hit stuff like that.
Oh
you
my
do.
God, I do it all the time.
Or when I was in Nashville this week, I was leaving and somebody said, oh, another blonde girl with a guitar on her back coming to Nashville to make it.
Somebody said that?
Yeah, and I'm like,
I hope
would you
hit him
say
with your
that?
guitar.
Right. And I said, well, would you say that to a dude who's just coming in? He'd probably be like, are you a singer? Like, where are you from? Or what are you doing? Why do you have to say another blonde girl with a guitar on her back? I think that's so... It's like racism, but...
Right, it's misogyny. That's terrible.
Almost, there's a word for it.
What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, but most of the time, it's been better. I mean, it's changing, but there are still very present reminders of that in my life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What made you become a songwriter? Because you're pretty prolific with your writing. I know that you wrote for Sony, and I guess they own everything you wrote, you know, because they paid you, sure. But,
Forever.
So I constantly tell people I can't string two sentences together on paper. How do you come up with all of these ideas and then follow through with all this writing? How do you do that?
Well, I haven't been as good at it since I was with Sony. I was going in, you know, you'd have a 10 a.m. appointment with somebody.
Right, it was an office job, basically, right?
And you go in and write whether you're inspired or not. And now I'm having to... with my producer, we're doing this songwriting group, which has been really neat. So once a week, you get a word, and you
like
get
a prompt.
Totally a prompt, and then you write from that prompt, and that's been really interesting and very inspiring because for me, you can go emails, texts, shows, and never sit down and be creative. I almost have to be forced to be creative, which is frustrating because I think songwriting, I love performing, but I don't crave it like I crave a song. Like I think songwriting is my ultimate passion.
You know why you don't crave it? There's no piano on that stage.
I know, they're still not. Oh, I'm so mad
You love
about
playing
it.
the piano so much, you should throw it up on a stage and
I know, it's in my
enjoy it
little
more.
garage right now, and I'm well, here's the other problem. Our trailer roof is leaking.
Good
So,
Lord.
I know. Have you seen that trailer?
Life on the road now. I have
It's beat to death. So
Life on the road. You poor thing.
it's all good. It's just one thing after another. So it's like we got to get a new trailer, and I'm trying to get some sponsorships together to get us a new one because I'm making a record. All my money is going to my record, you know. So our trailer's thinking like, all right, well, too bad. Like that has to wait until the record's done, and then the trailer comes next. So I'm trying to find someone because we travel 180 dates a year all over the country. I mean, not really.
And most of them you drive, right? I mean,
all of them.
Well,
there's a couple of fly dates.
Like you went to France, right? Then you go to
Yeah,
France.
we couldn't drive to France.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks. But how was France?
Yeah.
Was it badass?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved the food. The people were super nice.
You know, I had heard that they were a bunch of dicks, but my wife and I went to France a couple of years ago, and they were the nicest people ever. Like, they were so nice.
Yeah.
You know, like you get told, hey, you know, bring a pretend phone so that when you get mugged, they're only gonna get your fake phone, and you know, hide your wallet and wear a money belt, and you have to learn French because nobody's gonna talk to you. Everybody was so nice.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
We had the same experience. There's only one nightclub where someone got really rude about us, and he was like, come to find out he was like Italian or something. He wasn't even French. But everyone was so nice. They made up line dances to our songs.
Really?
Yeah, and they were line dancing to my songs, which was crazy. Yeah, I loved France. I would absolutely go do that gig again. Paid well. They took great care of us. So.
That is kick-ass.
Mm-hmm.
Can I play one of your songs?
Yes. Which one are you going to play?
Which one would you like me to play?
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe I should send you one of the new ones.
Send me a new one.
Okay,
Cool.
we'll do
this
that.
This won't come out for a few months, so...
Okay, yeah.
Just because I'm so, behind.
Yeah.
But I wanted to take advantage of this while you're
here. I'll send you... I know, I wonder if... I'll send you, like, I'll send you Cheat on Me.
Okay, cool.
That's a new one, and it's just now done, so it's good.
So, we're going to play Cheat on Me?
Yes, Cheat on Me.
I could catch you in a lie. I wish you would call me up and let me down and listen to me cry. I if I never saw you again, it would be too soon. Then I could make you feel real bad, 'cause my mama thought you hung the moon. Then I could tell everyone just what you've done, and we'd be history. I wish you would cheat on me. I wish this could be enough. I wish I could sleep at night. I wish I didn't hate myself, 'cause when I lie, it just don't feel right. I wish there was a tight red dress. I wish there was whiskey and wine. I wish you'd get down on your knees, begging, baby, please. It was just one time. Then I'd say if I never saw you again, it would be too soon. Then I could make you feel real bad, 'cause my mama thought you had the moon. Then I could tell everyone just what you've done, and we'd be history. I wish you would cheat on me. You never done me wrong, and you never will. Oh, but if I broke all of the rules, you would love me still. Don't make me say if I never saw you again, it would be too soon. I know you're gonna feel like hell, and your mama thought I hung the moon. I know that I should turn and run, 'cause you're not the one, but you deserve to be. I don't want you to hate me. Don't make me do this, baby. I wish you would cheat on me. I wish you would cheat on me.
Cheat on Me, guys, from Bri Bagwell's new album.
I don't have a title for it yet because I don't know what it's going to be called.
Sweet.
I'm waiting. I want your opinion because I wrote a song called Empty Chairs, and it's about, you know, it's like it's hard to beat the thrill of a high when you play a sold out night and you feel like God's put you there. But Lord, can you be with me when I see empty chairs? It's like a very...
Oh, I love that.
But so I'm thinking about calling the record Empty Chairs, but it's so vulnerable, you know, because it's like...
That's what makes it art, right?
That's what I
makes art
think.
so good.
That's what I think.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm thinking about calling it Empty Chairs. I think that's a cool thing for
gosh.
us.
That
so.
is perfect. I love it.
Okay, good.
You have
I'm
to do
glad
that.
you love it.
All right, y'all heard it here
Now I
first.
have your approval.
Yes.
Because you're like I literally recorded it 2 days ago.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm hoping if you dig it. I dig it. Let me see what do you mind if I see
No,
what?
no, do your thing.
Hey, do you need some? Oh, let me see. He is such a pimp. So perfect. And then I'll just tell the band when we're going to take a break, because if they want us to do 2 hours, then.
Yeah. 2 hours.
Well, we have a 90 minutes, but the bar is so good to us. And they're like,
Have you guys been here before?
Yeah, this is probably our 5th time to play here.
Oh, cool.
And they're so good to us. So he was like, do you think that she could drag it out to 2 hours? And I was like, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do some crowd work.
Yeah, or like I like to play acoustic.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Give the band a break.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Go have a beer.
I know that time is short, so I'm just going to ask
Well, no, you can keep talking. I'm just going to put on makeup, but you keep talking.
I need you to tell me about Maddie. If you can do that without messing up your makeup.
Oh, that's so crazy because her dad, texted me today, and I don't think I wrote him back because I was driving, but I saw his name pop up. Maddie is a Make-A-Wish girl, and I played a Make-A-Wish event, and and I met this girl, and she was front row. She was singing every word to every song, but it didn't matter if it was Elton John or George Strait or me. She just loved music, and I was like,
how old is this girl at the time?
At the time, She was probably 9 or 10. She's 13 now.
Okay.
And so I met her, and I just fell in love with her. And I was at a Make-A-Wish event, but she just looked, like a normal kid. And then I met her parents, and her parents were like, she's a Make-A-Wish kid. I had no idea. She's real sick. Turns out this family, they have 3 kids, and all 3 of them have this really rare disease. There's only 26 people in the United States that have it, and all
and
3 of their
in
kids.
This family? Good
because they have the perfect genetic makeup to get, or the imperfect.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. So I fell in love with this little girl. So I'm so excited because my boot sponsor sent her red boots to match mine, and then Rebecca Creek sent her a guitar so she could play a guitar.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say send her some bourbon.
Oh, right.
That's so
it did
sweet.
sound like, but so I'm actually trying to write a book right now. I was working on it today. I want to write a book about her, like a children's book, because her dad is like
a teen book or a children's book?
Like a Make-A-Wish book,
okay.
Like for other kids going through what she's going through, because it's a very unique.
If you make me cry,
thing.
I'm gonna have to end this interview.
Well, I'm telling you because I'm looking for an illustrator. I'm trying to illustrate it myself, and I don't really know much about illustration. So, but I don't obviously have a lot of money to put into the project. But I think it'd be cool to write a book called Maddie Makes a Wish, and maybe donate the proceeds to the foundation. So,
my daughter is very artistic. She's 26. She goes to Texas State in San Marcos.
Awesome. Good for her.
Maybe
we can be in touch with some just art ideas.
Yes, maybe you guys can. I'll put you all in touch.
That'll be great. No, I don't really advertise when I do charity stuff because I don't want people to think that's why I do it. But I think for us, all of our money goes into records and trailers and vans, and this is actually a rental van because my van's in the shop.
Good Lord.
I know. So it's kind of like the one way that you can give back. The only way I know how to give back is through my voice and my songs, and so I'm so thankful that I can do that because I feel so helpless sometimes. So everything happens for a reason, and me meeting Maddie was probably, her dad says it's like her favorite thing, but it's did more for me than her probably. You know how that goes.
Yes,
when you meet someone good.
So sweet.
Oh, well.
You're just the sweetest thing.
You're the sweetest thing. And you let me put on makeup during a podcast. I'm going to have to tweet. I just put on makeup during a podcast. That happened. Are we still going at 9?
What I've heard. Oh,
okay, cool.
You gotta go. Here's your ears.
Hell yeah. You're so handy.
I'm handy like a pocket on the shirt.
Is it warm out there or cold out there?
Well, it's cool. It's a lot cooler than it is in here, I'll tell you that. But it's a little breezy over there. I don't think it's windy enough to have to put your hair up.
Oh, I did put it. Well, I just haven't washed it in a few days, so
cut that part out.
I haven't had time, so I wear a hat when it's windy and when I haven't washed it.
Gotcha.
And I'm going through this ever since I turned 30, my hormones kicked into overdrive. I wish your wife was here so I could ask. How old is your wife? Oh, okay. I need to talk to her about hormones because I'm not sure
she's a master's prepared nurse, so she would be the good person to talk to.
I am just...
She's amazing.
Yeah, you don't even have to cut it out. I want every 30-year-old to know, if you're dealing with hormones, girl, you are not alone. That is a thing.
And you can get that fixed, so don't suffer.
I need to do something about it.
Okay, so we're going to go and end this because you're going to walk on the stage in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Bri
Bagwell,
for hanging out with me.
I feel so bad that we are so late getting here. We'll have to do this again when we can take a breath.
It worked out for me because it was a long day and I only just barely got
Okay, so it's perfect. Okay. Because I was feeling so bad. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Give me a hug.
Oh,
You're awesome.
You.
And anytime you go through Las Cruces, I'll put you in touch with Mom and Dad.
You're sweet.
There's an old bridge where I grew up, got at least 1,000 layers of graffiti. I don't know what they paint over it for. Give it a night, it'll have more graffiti. And it always reminds me of covering up your memory. It comes back no matter what I do. I can never find paint in the same shade of white. I'm a patchwork mess just trying to hide your trespass right past like graffiti. Just like graffiti. I knew you were gonna leave a scar, but makeup on this broken heart is worthless. Any passerby can look at me and see the damage underneath my surface. It's like my sadness sees a blank canvas, and I wake up destroyed again by you. I can never find paint in the same shade of white. I'm a patchwork mess, just trying to hide your trespass. Right past every defense that I have. Your leaving's written all over me. It's on display for everyone to see. Just like graffiti. Just like graffiti. I can never find paint in the same shade of white. I'm a patchwork mess, just trying to hide your trespass. Right past every defense that I have. Your leaving's written all over me. It's on display for everyone to see. And just like graffiti. Just like graffiti.
What's up, guys? I'm back with this month's Menlo Club promo code. Menlo Club, as you know, is a subscription-based clothing service for men that I've been using for over 2.5 years. Every month, for $60, tax and shipping included, they send you a surprise package. In that package is everything from jeans to t-shirts to short sleeve button-ups, long sleeve button-ups, shorts, socks, belts, swimsuits even workout gear. Did I mention shoes? Every month they pick a couple of those different things and they send them to you, all for $60. But when you sign up, if you use promo code FSP, as in Fascination Street Podcast, you'll get 50% off your first month plus free socks and a free pair of sunglasses for the month of July. How cool is that? Just for putting FSP. Just because you're a listener. So go to menlohouse.com and sign up. Use promo code FSP and you'll be happy you did.
Opening music is the song Magnolia from the 2014 album Intransigence, used with permission from Douglas Miles Clark. Closing music is Apollo from the 2001 album Into the Known by the band Sapphire. Thanks for hanging out with us and getting to know a little bit about our guest. We'll see you next time on Fascination Street.